So Nimbuluvinaka, welcome to another episode of Mindflow. Today I'm joined again by our guest from the last episode, Dr. Sefa. And we have a whole overview of things that we want to cover, but I just wanted to check in, Dr. Sefa. How's everything been going since our last chat?
Oh, it's been busy. We've got work and also family. I think it's always good to be involved in things. It keeps you motivated, and also that is what makes life enjoyable and interesting. That you have challenges every day. You look forward to making a world a better place.
Mm. It's a very, I think it's a very proactive view on things, eh? Like
Mm,
always making sure that you have something to do every day
every day.
and challenging yourself, eh?
Yeah.
And I that brings me to something that you mentioned, yeah, about, because there might be people out there that they do find that process very difficult, eh? Like, or maybe they're seeing things from a very obscure perspective. Eh? There's the problem that's in front of them, and then that might lead to more issues, especially in terms of that mental health. What were your reasoning? What was your views on those things?
Yes, I think from picking up from the last conversation that we had, nobody is immune to problems. The world that we live in continues to change, and the times that we live in as well, with new challenges, it takes a toll on our lives in general. So not only physically, but also spiritually and emotionally, and more importantly, in terms of our mental health. And the world is moving very fast. Being born in the current times is very different from the days of the old. If
Yeah,
you're being
yeah.
born in the 1900s, early 1900s, and a lot of people always make that comment. But you guys are not like our during our times. People get tired of listening to that, especially when they are referencing being able to handle stressful situations.
Yeah, yeah.
So during our times, we can work day and night and wouldn't complain. But I think we have to set things in context. In those times, it has its own sets of challenges, and people are able to navigate through those challenges and, yes, manage to get by. But what I'm saying is, as time goes on, new challenges do come and it adds. And as things go on, as time goes on, it's almost like people are trying to catch up with these challenges.
Mm.
And a big one is technology. That's one big, huge leap of change that has happened over the years.
Mm.
And trying to keep up with the newer technologies that we currently have. And we often think that these things wouldn't affect health, because they are not human beings. It's something that you can manipulate. And like a typewriter during the day,
Yes.
it's very easy to just go in, sit down, type things out, and that's. But now I can see the involvement of social media. Like
Mm.
our social interactions now is on technologies, and that's a challenge in itself. The way we communicate, how we communicate, and the things that we use to communicate with has changed so much over the years.
Yeah, yeah.
So much over the years. And one of the consequences of that is how it's impacting our health.
Mm.
And what I think we should be bringing into focus more is how it's impacting our mental health. And it's not like the olden times when we didn't have social media. The way we get our news and is often through the television, the
The
news and
radio.
or the radio,
Yeah.
and that's it. Now it's everything comes in,
Yes.
and before, news used to be curated, you go through processes, and then it's out for public consumption. But now it's anybody can say anything, and
Yeah.
the consuming of the information that's available, it's quite a worry, because even false information can be consumed,
Yeah.
and people's life change when they're consuming this type of information.
Yeah.
And it's very risky and it's very scary at the same time. And it puts a lot of people at risk
Mm.
in terms of their emotional and mental health.
Yeah. I don't want to segue into something else, but
Mm.
here, but I said something that I thought was quite interesting, especially in terms of how challenges now is different from the challenges before. And a
Mm.
huge challenge now in that context, especially, is that how we have a lot of instances of social media affecting people's mental health in terms of cyberbullying and all those. And in like our current context right now, especially in Fiji, in the moment the music in the
Mm.
okay, Luring Tamate, he's not doing so well.
Mm.
Often at times his picture is or his video is put up there. Yeah. Do you think that it overall is just a generational problem now, or is that something that was just bound to happen given everything that's gone?
I think it's now become a culture. It's
Mm,
like a way of living. Initially, and it's growing so fast, like I said. Now everybody's got a phone, have access to some kind of technology, and they're quick. As soon as people wake up in the morning, first thing
yeah.
they look at is their phone. If not the time, the alarm, and by association, they go directly into their social media
Mm,
apps and then try and check what's up. And it keeps people engaged, and also people want to know what's going on. And it's fascinating as well because if there's some interesting topic or if there's an event that happened and people want to know and also properly learn, it's also become a learning platform, not only about information that is out there, events that are happening, but also life skills. These things are available. Now, it's good if it's used in the right way, yeah? If
in
it's
that context.
consumed, yeah, if it's consumed the right way. But it can also be a tool where negativity, we can attract a lot of negativity, and also can be a tool to be used as a weapon. And a lot of people do this without even thinking, without even giving a second thought. And this is where mental health becomes an issue. And because it's such a, we're using it from our own comfort zones, like a simple phone, you look at it and you can be typing away or commenting away in some bus stop somewhere, but your audience is the whole entire
Yeah.
890,000 people in the country. That's how impactful these platforms are. And when you are writing something down or you're sharing your opinion, it's not just you that is reading that or your close colleagues. If that opinion is left for the entire public to see, it's practically everyone that is living in the area and even in the world. And people form opinions about what you think.